Katie, what is going on?
I'm so excited to talk to you about Girls Trip.
Oh, okay. First of all, we deeply apologize to anybody listening, to anybody watching. We made a boo-boo. We didn't realize, we didn't account for this new show coming onto our roster of shows that we're going to recap. We knew it was coming, but we just didn't think about the timing of when we would get our recap out. So, the first episode aired quite a few days ago on Sunday. What's today? Wednesday? It aired on Sunday. And we're just now recapping it. So our episode is probably not going to come out till Thursday. We're going forward, going to get our shit together, and we are going to get our recaps out a lot quicker. Unfortunately, we don't have the benefit like some other podcasters do. Two T's. We don't have the benefit of screeners. I wish we did. At this point, I think Bravo probably hates us, and
they hate us.
Never give us. They will. We're blacklisted for sure. They will never give us screeners. If we had screeners, we would have a one-day jump on watching the show and getting the recap out even sooner. But we don't have that privilege, just so you know. But just so you know, for going forward, you and I are going to get our shit together. We're going to we're going to get our recap out a lot sooner. So just know that going forward. That being said, before we get into it, have you seen the clips of Shannon Beador's recent Entertainment Tonight interview about Girls
with Bryce Sanders? Yes, I have.
So I was watching that clip, and I can't believe I made it to the end because I usually skip past her shit. But they were talking about Girls Trip, and I'm like, okay, let me see what this is all about. Mm-hmm. She said something like, well, because she's always the victim, nothing. Shannon 100%. Never is the perpetrator. She's always the victim. So she's like, well, I just really it was really hard for me to be left out of the finale of Girls Trip. It was a huge blow. I can't. And she basically was like, I did nothing. And it's my first thought was, Shannon, how the does it feel to be left out of filming? How does it feel? Because I'm pretty sure you led the charge, allegedly, maybe perhaps, for your castmate, Katie, to never film again. And it worked. And you took money out of her family's bank account by doing that. Oh, but when it happens to you, it's a huge blow and you can't believe it. You did nothing wrong. Boo-hoo. You.
I'm telling you, I feel like I went through some of the worst years the last 2 years. Even with my ex-husband, some things going on. And karma is making its full swing back. First it was some things with fires and having to pay people back. And after you're making this large paycheck. And, now it's Shannon gets cut off and paused on filming on something. And I remember when this all went down, Tamra and I talked about this. And Tamra was like, we didn't even yell and scream. She was like, I didn't jump up and down. I didn't yell and scream. All I did was say I've got a lot going on and you don't. And she did the motion of drinking, right?
Yeah.
The motion. She didn't call her a drunk like Shannon says. She called me a drunk. No, she didn't.
No, she
didn't. She did this motion to you. That's it. And if you look back, and we can dive into this in a little bit, but if you look back, Shannon started this whole thing with her. If you actually watch the episode. So her acting like the victim, I couldn't go. And I really love the Berkshires. I literally enjoy that place. Yeah, I'm sure you do. How's it feel? How's it feel to feel like you're out of control of when you get to film and not film, and you're embarrassed because everyone else gets to go and do it? How's that feel?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure you didn't give a how Katie felt when you inflicted that on her. And let's be so clear. I just know, I would put money on it, that Shannon had something to do with you not being able to film. And whether it was her and other cast members, it was her. It was. That is my very strong opinion. So again, how does it feel, Karen?
Yeah.
Also, on that note, I was going to say something about Girls Trip and the fact, also, what I find interesting is a lot of people are calling Shannon's account of what happened between Shannon is claiming that because they got so loud and Tamra inflicted all this shit on her, in that first episode of Girls Trip, that's why it's Tamra's fault, basically, is what she's insinuating, that they couldn't film the finale. Tamra broke it down in a totally different way, allegedly. I have not listened to the episode, but everybody's like, if you listen to Two T's, Tamra was like, no, that's not the reasons. It's because we were about to film OC, and Baskin made the decision to pull us both off of because he didn't want us to hash out something on Girls Trip that really needs to be hashed out on OC. That's the reason. It was a production. It was a production call. And you know what? I believe Tamra. If that's what she said, that makes perfect sense.
That's not what she told me initially. Maybe that's what they've told her recently, but initially she told me it was because they had an argument and they both got cut from filming.
Yeah, I have not listened to the episode, so I cannot confirm. But according to one TikToker who allegedly listened to 2T's episode, Tamra allegedly said it was an Alex Baskin call because he wanted them to hash out. It wasn't a thing to hash out on Girls Trip. He wanted it because it's two different production companies, is what I should say.
Yeah,
is that it's 32 flavors or 31 flavors, whatever the hell, 32, doing the production on OC, but it's a different production company doing Girls Trip. So Alex Baskin is going to look out for Alex Baskin and his production company, and he wants them to hash it out for his production company on OC, not on Girls Trip, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I think it makes sense. I don't think it's far-fetched. But Shannon's going to say whatever the fuck Shannon's going to say, and it's always going to be Shannon's victim.
Yes. I just heard it different. That's why I'm confused. Because I was hearing it like in real time. So now I'm confused. But I mean, maybe that's what came up about after.
Yeah, exactly. It could have been that they were both led to believe that it was their argument, which really wasn't that bad.
No,
it was the first episode of Girls Trip. But then it could have come out later that, oh no, this is a Baskin call, or maybe Tamra wasn't able to speak on it at that time, that it was a Baskin call. Like, who knows? There's a lot that could have been going on. But Tamra usually keeps it pretty real.
Yeah.
And is pretty honest. I don't think Tamra's ever been called a liar. So I don't know. I tend to believe her, and I think that makes sense. Okay, let's actually get into Girls Trip, because I have said this. I've been making tons of videos about it. This show is giving me life, and it's for two reasons. Number one, we get to see the cross-pollination of housewives from different franchises and how they behave with each other, because they behave one way with the cast members that they've been filming with for years, but they behave another way, and we see different aspects of their personality come out when they cross-pollinate with other housewives. And I find it so fascinating. Like, for example, I love that all these women are like, why do the OC women screech so much? Like, the octave is so high. And it's like, yeah, why do they do that? Why do they? It's so annoying.
Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, welcome to my world. You know, I'm not a quiet person at all. But when I'm around these women, it's kind of all you can do, because they're fighting for camera time. They're fighting to be the center of attention. They're yelling over one another. So eventually you're like, I'm not going to fight with you. I'm just going to sit here and let you finish your thought. So it was good actually to see Kyle be like, it is too loud. I'm getting a headache. Because it is. I mean, imagine Gina and Emily being there too. It's true. So much yelling and screaming.
Let me talk. You've been talking all night.
No, it's like I said before, her famous thing is, can I say something? Can I just say something? That's what she says.
You can't
every
say something,
because
nothing interesting or entertaining comes out of your fucking mouth. So no, you can't say anything, Emily.
Say something? I'll put it in my purse for later. So yeah, I just imagine what they would think if those two were there too, filming.
Yeah, that would just be the stuff of nightmares, is what it would be. I loved that they started the episode off right, and that's with the two peaches, and that is with the absolute queen of housewives, and that is one Miss Nene Leakes.
Okay, but
Tell me.
Her pants were see-through.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yes.
I was like, Nene, why didn't someone tell you? We can see your fucking crack.
Well, maybe she wanted you to see crack, because as Porsha says, as long as it's top crack.
Oh yeah, that's right. She did say that in this episode.
That was actually
Shannon's like,
really
oh
funny.
My leather pants are falling down. Oh no. Of course. Shocking.
Everything's falling down on Shannon.
I was like, I know. I was like, Nene, why? Just
and some people have come for Nene's glam. They're like, oh my God, her glam. All I have to say is it's Nene Leakes, so shut up. Just not to quote Vicki Gunvalson, everybody needs to shut up. I'll take Nene Leakes in any form. I don't care about her glam. I don't care if her pants are see-through. I don't care about it. The fact that she's on our TV screen and it's on Bravo is just a feat in itself. And it's a treat. And her and Porsha together is always going to be good TV.
Yeah.
It's insane. And I just love the two of them together. I cannot wait for these women to go to Atlanta. This is the house that Nene built. And Vicki, I just want these Atlanta women to clear some of these other women. I want them to be humbled when they go to Atlanta. I want them to show all the respect when they go to Atlanta. And Porsha was absolutely right. I'm going to get the quote wrong, but she basically was like, because Vicki's like, well, I'm the reason that you guys are here. And Portia's like, oh no, wait a minute. She goes, you might have put it on the map, or you might have something. She goes, well, we kicked you out of your house. We kicked the door down and evicted you from that house. And I'm like, facts.
Agreed.
Facts. That is so true. That is so true.
When you ask any viewer, what franchises of Housewives do you watch? 9 times out of 10, they do not say Orange County.
No.
They say Beverly Hills, they say Atlanta, they say Miami, they say Salt Lake City. They don't say Orange County. So you may have started it, but it's not kept it's lackluster. It hasn't kept its sparkle like all the other franchises have. I'm sorry, it's just the truth.
It has not kept Britney sparkle. I cannot help. It's like a vocal stem. No, and starting Housewives, it pales in comparison to maintaining Housewives. Like
Correct.
Atlanta it took it to the next level. It elevated it. It brought us something new and exciting, and gave us something to talk about. It was just so new and fresh and not vanilla, not basic. And that's what I would describe OC as, right? And Beverly Hills as well. Just like Kyle said, she's like, listen, talking about New York, she's like, never once have you heard a Beverly Hills housewife say, I took a man home and had a one-nighter.
Right.
Because they're just too, oh no, we don't want to, we're too prim and proper. And it's like, no, New York is going to do that. The Atlanta women are going to do that too. And I appreciate it. It's just, Porsha was all the way correct with her take.
Absolutely.
And if anybody can humble and clear Vicki, it is Porsha Williams.
Well, Vicki said, I don't know why they fired me. I'm still relevant.
Are you?
Well, I think that she's relevant in the fact that people know her and know of where she started, know of her iconic lines from 20 years ago. I think that's what she's referring to. But you're not the center anymore, you know?
At all.
Nene,
haven't been for a long time.
Right. Nene started it. She is still relevant, and she hasn't even been on in seasons.
Right.
You know, so she's still relevant. She is. 1,000%.
100% agree with you. And let's compare the two. There's literally been a gigantic online petition, if you will, to get Nene back on our screens. People have been begging for it. I've seen people, and this is not being dramatic because I feel this, they're like, I got a little teary-eyed when I saw Nene back on my screen. I feel the same. I swear to you, I could get emotional talking about the fact that Nene's back. It makes me so happy. It makes me so happy. Nobody ever did that for Vicki when she was paused. Nobody petitioned, get Vicki back on our screens. Nobody was like, give her back that orange. This show needs Vicki. Nobody said that because nobody wanted that. They forced Vicki upon us, whereas we summoned Nene Leakes back on our screens. So
but
there's a difference.
I have seen a lot of love and support for Vicki. There's a lot of not love and support, but I have seen she has a really big fan base of people.
Name them. Where? Miss Ma'am.
I've seen a couple of social posts and people are coming for her, like in a good way. They're supporting her in a good way for her.
Do you have a fever? Because I just want to make sure. I'm just kidding. Like, dude, I truly have not seen it. I've
really
like one comment here and there is like, hot take. I kind of sort of like Vicki, but and everybody's algorithm is different, right?
Yeah.
But I am being fed. Like sometimes the hate is actually too much where I won't hit the like button because I'm like, okay, now you're coming for her looks and I don't want to do that. But I haven't seen it. So,
well, it's women of a certain
age
and a certain look that are defending her and her big fans. That's all I'll say. So I do see the comments of support for her. And granted, the hate comments outweigh them, but I do see, and then on her own social media, they're very, very, very supportive.
Yeah, I see that. I hear that. Still speaking of Vicki, because there's a lot to say about Vicki. These women are not fucking with Vicki. They are side-eyeing her. They're talking shit about her. They're saying, somebody was like, asked Luann, they're like, do you know Vicki? No, I do not. And by the way, she has a very bad mean streak. Like, these women are not claiming Vicki. She is so not wanted on this cast. I will go there. I will say that. I don't think these women are excited to film with Vicki. I think they think she's odd, awkward, cringy, judgy, weird, and like trying to have a moment. And it was so, oh my God. When Teresa was being vulnerable, which by the way, Teresa's as vulnerable as she can be, because I have to say, she obviously lied her way through that scene. She tries to say, well, it was my husband and I didn't know I signed something. No, you committed crimes and they had evidence, but okay, cool. Say whatever you're going to say. That's fine, Teresa. But when she was about to get to the juicy part and say something like really interesting, Vicki's like, oh, and she's literally having,
I don't want that.
Short circuit.
Yeah. I can't even do it. It's like,
it hurts. Yeah, she's short circuiting and she goes, and her lips start shaking. I'm like, if they slow mode that scene, it would be fucking hilarious. It would be like a dog with its lips like flapping in the wind.
Totally.
And she goes, you gotta tell me about taxes. Oh my God, I never paid a penalty. I always paid on time. I don't pay interest. What?
It's insane.
Fuck are you doing? And this is the entire wrong moment to school Teresa on finances. Oh, and also taking another dig at Teresa and saying, "Oh, I'm going to teach you how to I'm going to give you a finance course." Fuck you. She didn't ask for your finance course.
Or telling her she changed the most because she looks the most different.
Vicki?
Like, you open your mouth. You need to just stop talking. I was sitting in there when they were on the boat and she was schooling Teresa, and I was thinking, this woman went to fucking jail. Yes. You think she needs you telling her and rehashing what she did wrong? She knows what she did wrong.
Right. And she's talking, she's being vulnerable for it. Like, she's opening up. Shut the fuck up and let her say something interesting.
That was insane. But that freak out, I was like, what is your issue?
Ew. But, and way to wave around your privilege too. Like when a white woman stands in front of you and like a very diverse table and says, I never paid interest. I never paid penalties. Well, of course you fucking didn't. You and your privilege. Like, shut the
Well, it just reminds me of how last episode, it might have been last episode or the one before that of Orange County, how she was giving Gina her flowers and saying like, oh, she reminds me so much of her. I remind her so much of me, and she's just like me, and da-da-da-da. And I was thinking, yeah, because when all the stuff happened with Wendy Osefo, Gina was the first one to come out and be extremely critical of Wendy Osefo and her family without actually knowing what was going on. Be extremely critical of Jen Pedranti being evicted and talking about her finances on camera. And she was her real estate agent, and that is fucking illegal to do. So yeah, you guys do remind me of each other for sure.
Agree. Oh, and also that's a really good point. And that reminds me, Vicki also compared herself to Shannon. We both have the same heart. Yeah, we know. You're both privileged, entitled, vanilla fucking Karens. We get it. You're the same. Get it. We get it. And that's literally like, if you're a Shannon hater, chances are you're also a Vicki hater because you guys are the same blueprint, same.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they are the same.
Wait, I want to say one thing.
Please.
We have been talking about Vicki and have been a little bit critical. I know that. People have been DMing me like, you posted a picture with Vicki in December. You guys were friends. We were friends. We were getting to know each other. Her boyfriend and Matt got along. They watched Super Bowl together or whatever it was. I don't know, some game. And we did have a good time with them. Where I drew the line was some things that were said to me at a dinner. And I saw her in the press. Somebody asked her, do you think Katie should come back? And she said no. Why would she want to? I don't think she should. So a real friend wouldn't have said that when we were going through, trying to get our pickup letters, trying to get recast. This was in that time. And she knew she was coming back, and she was basically the only one. That hurt. That did not feel good. Her support of the people that hurt me didn't feel good. So I want to address that. I don't think Vicki, to me, my experience, she has not been a bad person to me. I just don't like some of the things that she has said, knowingly said to me, and how she was dogging me in the press. I feel like that's pretty unnecessary.
I agree with you, and you give everybody a chance. So there's nothing wrong with you giving Vicki a chance, taking a picture with her. I also met Vicki very briefly at BravoCon when we were at Tamra's suite, and I was nice to her. I despise Vicki, okay? But I was nice to her, but I'm not going to be like a rude bitch or whatever. So, and if it would have happened and we all gathered, I would take a picture with her. I wouldn't ask for a picture with her because I have no desire, but I would be in a picture with her. I don't stand for anything she stands for. by the way, but it's like just part of my experience. We're in the same room together. Cool. We could take a group picture. But we didn't, which is fine. Very rich for her to say that Teresa was the one who changed the most. Girl, your mouth is over there moving when you're not talking. Explain that. Explain
the lip
that.
thing. By the way, you got a facelift. I don't think Teresa got a facelift.
No, Teresa said the only thing she's got, which I don't know if this is true, but she's like, the only thing I got done was at the tip of my nose.
And her hairline got
hired.
has
done something with the hairline. Maybe that's just Botox. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that hairline is iconic, or at least it was.
Yes.
No, Vicki is just she's such a weirdo, right? Like everything she did was weird. And then obviously her stupid insurance gifts and her snore machine and the way that she insists that everybody pay attention to her when she talks. You notice when they were on the yacht and Gizelle's like getting the conversation going. She's like, I would love for you guys all to go around and talk about what you think are your most iconic moments. And Vicki's like, oh, I have several. Everybody, listen. And then Kyle orders a drink, God forbid. And then somebody else says something. She goes, excuse me, none of them are listening to me. They're completely ignoring me. Hello. She demands that everybody be locked in every time she has some fuck ass shit to say, which it's always going to be some fuck ass shit. She doesn't say anything worth listening to, anything inspiring, anything entertaining, anything interesting. But she thinks she's the most interesting person in the room. And this is her show. And everybody needs to be a captive audience. And it's like, no, these women are so iconic on their own outside of you, more iconic than you. Please measure the amount of iconic lines that have come out of Nene Leakes, out of Porsha, out of Teresa, out of Tamra, and compare it to Vicki's family van and does anybody work and woohoo whoop it up.
I know, because it's overplayed.
It was never interesting. It was never funny. It was low-hanging fruit in terms of comedy and comedic value. It's never been anything special. But to her,
I did think the gift was weird because the only reason you're giving them those gifts is to promote your business.
I know. And why can't you just wear a stupid Kodo hat and shut up?
I know. Well, because her and Christian sell the Kodo hats and Kodo t-shirts and Kodo sweatshirts and they sell it. So she's just promoting buying her merch and buying her insurance. And I thought that was weird. You don't have to give them anything. Don't give them anything. And I pretend I'm asleep when you're boring. So here's a snoring thing. That's so
She
weird.
just tries to hang on to the past, things that have gotten some laughs in the past and things that have told her, oh, you're so iconic when you fall asleep on people. Oh, you're so great. She's just riding that wave from 20 years ago. She doesn't have it anymore. The mojo is gone. The energy's gone. The stamina's gone. The hormones have left the building, bitch. And let these other women take over the show and carry it on their back. Because you certainly are not capable, especially with that wobbly knee. It's not going to happen.
Well, she's working with my styling team, the two boys I used to work with. And I gave her their number because I thought, if I'm not going to be using them, they need to make income still. And they're really good. And we used to talk about all of these things like, okay, what should I bring? What should I wear? I really hope that they're not the ones that told her to bring the bag of Kodo insurance stuff.
Oh, God, I hope not.
Really hope.
That seems like a Vicki ploy, but I hope it wasn't them because that is so embarrassing.
I know. I was like, I was cringing. I had secondhand embarrassment big time.
I had so much embarrassment. You can just see that Vicki feels awkward and out of place on this cast. And I think her castmates feel the same about her. They all don't know what to do with her.
Yeah. They don't know what to do with her. They mesh really well, but she's like an outlier, right?
Oh, she is. Okay, I got to talk about my girl Porsha because oh my God. When they were talking about nails and she goes, we can't break a nail. She goes, well, I don't do long nails anymore. And then somebody goes, oh, yeah, because, oop. Because if you know, you know.
And she's like twirling her hair back and forth. And she's like, oh, can't you have my nails long anymore? I was dying laughing.
Because I am gay. I done got off the freeway and make a right turn.
Into gay. I was like, oh. Gay. That was so funny. And then her teaching the women to twerk on the boat.
Okay, and you got to give it to Kyle.
Crying. Yes.
I was crying too because here's the thing. Fun Kyle is fun. Like Kyle has gotten a lot of heat the last couple seasons. I get it. Okay. And I was also frustrated with her. I've been frustrated with her. But you've got to admit, Kyle is a fun girl. Kyle actually is one of those housewives, like I've told you before. Like I always watch Housewives and go, who could I actually spend time with and have fun with? It doesn't mean I have to be her best friend or I fuck with everything she does. Kyle's one of them. Kyle is a fun girl, even without alcohol. She's funny. She's quirky. She's snarky. She can laugh. She can laugh at herself. She can have a good time. She does those splits. She tries to twerk. And girl, my knees could never drop it as low as Kyle did. I was impressed, honey, because, well, and here's the thing. I played softball for many years, okay? So that's the problem with my knees, okay? I do have bad knees. But I used to be able to drop it low. Not so much anymore. So impressed with Kyle. And and then Porsha she goes, and that's a rideaholic. She is a rideaholic.
I know.
And then everybody's like, ooh, if you don't know what a rideaholic is, and Giselle's like, well, let me put it like this. You're riding something.
Well, you know what I thought? She's not riding anything.
Well, she's scissoring these days. She's playing Scissor Sisters, and I'm here for it. Oh my God. I remember one time, this podcaster who shall remain unnamed said something like, well, Kyle's doing the lickety splits these days. I said, no, it's more like the lippity splits.
We are not shaming. We love lesbians. Love is love. We're just joking because it's a play on words. It's really funny.
Kyle did a cartwheel and did the splits and landed on a woman. Oops.
I can't even drink my water. Oh, it's the oops, I fell and tripped on your vagina.
My bad. Or maybe not. Listen, this is why I love this show, because here's the thing. I have been so mad at some of these housewives and I've made endless content about it. Teresa Giudice is one of them. But I have to say, I love her now on this show. And I can separate the two. I didn't like her on Jersey for many reasons. We can get into that another day. We'll probably cover Jersey when it comes back on. But I am allowed to enjoy her on this show, and I do.
I've always loved her.
Oh my God. And talk about iconic housewife. You have to give it up to her. She is the only one other than Nene who truly has given us the most iconic moments. The most.
Wait. Do we have a Miami housewife?
That is a great question. We do not. Because they're paused, maybe. That sucks because there's a lot of good big personalities on Miami. I would love to see that.
Realizing that. Mm-hmm. We have Salt Lake City, but no Miami?
Yeah.
Weird, right? I am just now freaking realizing that.
Yeah, and we have Potomac covered. Yeah, that sucks. I think that's a huge miss. I would replace Vicki with somebody.
Yes,
from Miami.
any of them.
Yeah,
anyone.
Alexa, insert Miami housewife here.
Yeah, Lisa Hochstein, epic. Anyone.
Adriana, I would love to see her on that show. She's hilarious.
Oh my gosh, she is.
Yeah,
really
crazy,
funny.
right?
Oh my God.
But I truly am just living for this girls trip because, and I think I said earlier, it scratches two itches that I have. Not only that it cross-pollinates and, takes the housewives out of their element and they have to, they're amongst other women that they're not used to filming with. But also my favorite Housewives episodes always tend to be when they're on a cast trip because they're more fun, they're more loose. It's a new environment, it's new looks, it's just all new drama, new everything. And I like that. So then this has both of those things wrapped up into one. So it's like literally giving me life right now, especially like when they're forcing OC on us. They're forcing the same cast, basically largely the same cast of OC on us. You got to give us Girls Trip as a palate cleanser, and I appreciate that.
Well, one episode of Girls Trip has been more iconic than 5 episodes of Orange County in season.
Period.
Think about that.
Yeah, no, it's true. Very well said, because you're I'm literally making so much content. I've already made like 5 videos, 2 or 3 of which I haven't posted yet, all about Girls Trip, and it's only one episode in. I have not made really, if you notice, I've been sort of absent on social media lately. I usually would be talking so much about OC. I'm not inspired. I'm not inspired to say
it's
anything.
just it's all fake. It's all contrived. It's all self-produced. I'm not saying anything about production company. I'm saying self-produced by the women.
By the women. It's just basic and boring and vanilla because of who's on it. Okay. Girls trip. So then obviously Vicki is hosting everybody at the Quiet Woman. So everybody goes to the Quiet Woman. Everybody's dressed up at, basically there's that iconic OC episode where Gretchen and Vicki got into it and they're all in their 80s outfits. So they're trying to recreate that. And Teresa missed the mark, but that's so Teresa.
I know.
I loved it.
She was wearing a Cavalli scarf.
Yeah. And she goes, and that's why the looks always come back. And that's why it's good to always have a Cavalli sweatsuit or something like that.
Listen, of all the housewives I've met that I've watched many years, I was most excited to meet Teresa. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, when you watch her on TV, you think it's a character. You think, okay, this has got to be contrived, right? Teresa is what you see, and I love her for it. The first time we met, we'd been talking online, and Jen Pedranti actually introduced us, and we talked on the phone a few times. I was in New York for Fashion Week, and she came into the city to meet me for dinner and talked about being in jail, talked about being a housewife, how I could be successful. She was so transparent and so real and so kind to me. I will always be her fan. I will literally always defend her because of how she treated me. Because I didn't deserve it. I don't know her. She doesn't know me.
You and I talked about that. And I know you're always appreciative of housewives who were nice to you when they didn't have to be, right? And she was one of them. You and I also saw Teresa and Jen Aiden as well at that event that we went to together. And Teresa, I will say, is very subdued. She's not a table flipper in person. Yes, she can go there. And that is very much a part of her personality, and we love her for that. It's iconic. But she's very, very quiet, very subdued. Yeah. Jen Aiden, on the other hand, not so quiet, not so subdued.
She is what you see on TV, too. She is.
She's exactly what you see on TV. Yeah, and you have to give it to them. At least they're authentic, right? Whether you love or hate them.
Absolutely.
But yeah, Teresa was really nice. She's an iconic housewife. Love her or hate her, you have to give her that. And I love to see her on Girls Trip. It takes her out of her element, puts her with these other women. I think it's funny. I laughed so many times during the first episode.
Me too. Okay, so they get to the Quiet Woman, and they're all dressed up. They look cute. And Shannon's like, are you sure that's from the correct time period? To Tamra.
Did they have G-strings in the 80s, bitch?
Yeah.
G-strings
you
have been
wouldn't
around
know
since...
because you're boring and you would never wear one. But
You're a prude.
You're a prude. Just watch your previous seasons. But that's where it was started. That's where the night started. So Shannon came in with a chip on her shoulder to get to Tamra, and that's how it ignited this, quote unquote fight. It wasn't even that bad of a fight. So, she deserved to be paused. I'm sorry. It wasn't Tamra's fault, like you like to say. It was yours. You started the fight. You came in pissed off, ready to pounce on Tamra.
Yeah, she had a chip on her shoulder. And a couple of things are brewing at the Quiet Woman. Number one, you have Gizelle clocking in for work.
What'd I tell you?
And being a housewife, right? This woman will, one thing about Gizelle, she's always going to clock in. She's going to always do her job.
She's always going to work. Yep.
Right? So she tells Tamra, because Tamra's her friend, about Luann telling her. Gizelle tells Tamra that Luann told her that Vicki's been talking shit. And it's on mic. Vicki did talk shit about Tamra.
But she said the wrong thing. Yes. She didn't say the correct. She made it way worse than it was, I think.
Okay, she did. I don't remember what she said.
Okay. She said that Vicki said that you were a liar and you make shit up and she's afraid to film with you. When really Vicki said, I get nervous around Tamra that she's saying things inflated for the scene. She didn't say you're a liar. She didn't. Yes. So Gizelle made it way, way, way worse, in my opinion.
But thank you, Gizelle. Thank you. Because I'm here for all the Vicki smoke. Because you're clocking in, right?
Yes.
So Tamra hits Vicki up about that eventually, and we can talk about that. And then the other thing that happened too was that Gina Keogh makes it clear, sets the record straight. No, baby, actually, I am the OG of the OC. Now, I don't think she said that, but she's basically like, yeah, this whole show started because somebody wanted to film me and my family. So Vicki was not the first one. Vicki got cast because of me. So actually, if we're going to talk about who started this whole thing, it's Gina Keogh. So that is true.
Wow, I've never heard that before.
And that is true. I remember that when it was like behind the gates or something, and there was somebody who lived near Gina and thought she was interesting, and she was married to like a former baseball player, I want to say, something like that. And the show was all circled around Gina and her family, and then everybody was cast kind of like after that or around that. So
Well, did you see
the OG
Michael,
of the OC.
Vicki's son just came out and said the reason Vicki was hired is he submitted her. Did you see
I
that?
didn't
He said
see
this
that.
he said this in an interview. He saw it in some newspaper or something, submitted his mom, and then went to school. He wrote in and submitted Vicki. And
That's
then she
interesting.
got a call from Scott Dunlap and was like, hey, you were submitted. Let's talk. So he must have seen some casting around Gina then.
So it's Michael we have to yell at for
Yes, it's
forcing
Michael.
Vicki on us. But we love Michael.
Yes, we do love
Yeah, we love Michael. Yes. Okay. So, and then also, okay, now here's the thing. Back to Vicki. I don't know what made her think it was a good idea to actually be a Debbie Downer, because she is a Debbie Downer, let's be clear, to go on a woe is me tour on stage about something that happened in the dinosaur ages to her that just forced her to go out and get a whole new face. She just can't believe, woe is me, my privileged self had to go take $50,000 out of my bank account cash to go get a new face because Slade forced me to. Don't you feel sorry for me? I'm a victim. I'm a victim. I'm a fucking victim. I'm going to cry. I don't want to cry. I'm going to cry. Vicki, read the fucking room, bitch.
Think about the last episode of OC. She cannot get over the fact that Emily said she was a Debbie Downer. So we counted it 21 times, said in one episode. She gets obsessive about one thing. So it did not surprise me in the least to hear that. I never knew that about her, that Slade affected her so much she got a facelift. But even 20 years later, she is still hanging on to that. She's
It was
obsessive.
a major part of the storyline in OC back in the day. The Slade Smiley of it all, and he said
remember
things that I don't agree with. Yeah, he said things I absolutely don't agree with. You should never call a woman a pig. He called her a piggy, Miss Piggy. He talked about her body. He talked about Tamra's body. He did all kinds of things. Slade. He's trash,
He's
right?
gross.
We don't give a fuck about him.
No.
But Vicki's lame. Vicki's lame, and she's always going to be the victim. And she brought the whole entire energy of that evening down. Everybody was like supposed to feel sorry for her, and then she did this weird ass shrine to Slade and Gretchen and was like going to just put them to rest. I thought the whole thing was so dumb. I don't know if some producer got in her ear, but she should not have listened if that's the case, because it was so lame.
I loved when Luann broke his photo.
No, it felt really good.
Because I despise both of those people. I
Obviously.
think they're horrible, fake Christian, pro-MAGA, horrible swindlers, allegedly swindling a ton of people that have come forward in Orange County. They allegedly have stolen hundreds of thousands of dollars from small businesses. So I loved seeing that. I loved seeing her break that photo of Slade. Loved it.
Whew. Now that's some tea. Allegedly, maybe perhaps.
Many people have come forward with
Allegedly,
receipts.
maybe perhaps.
Allegedly receipts that they owe them a ton of money, including her past nanny who I had lunch with.
Oh,
she
boy.
allegedly owes her a lot of money.
Let's hear more about that.
So I went to lunch with George, who runs Amare magazine, who you met. He was having like a celebration lunch for the cover I was on. So there was like 20 people there. I don't know any of them. He introduces me to a guy who builds homes and said that he used to be friends with Slade. And I was like, oh, don't come near me. I was like, and he was like, oh, no, we're not friends anymore. Because allegedly Slade has done some really dirty shit to his business. And I was like, oh, that kind of tracks, right? Then he says, and this is my wife. And she was the daughter, I'm not going to say the daughter's name, but she was Gretchen daughter's nanny for many years. I was like, oh my God, she is such a cute little girl. I've met her twice. She's adorable. She's, whatever. She goes, she is, I miss her. And the husband said, well, allegedly, Slade and Gretchen owe my wife thousands of dollars for childcare that they never paid. But they go online and they promote these businesses and drive their, like we've said, 30-year-old Range Rover, and they try to act like they have all this money and they don't. Yeah. And he said, they owe my wife so much money for childcare. Allegedly, they own all this money. And I was like, I'm not shocked. I'm just not shocked. I'm so sorry you've gone through that. But yeah, I'm not shocked at all.
No, I'm not shocked at all. If that is true, I would not be shocked in the slightest. And not to paint OC with a broad brush, but certain parts of OC, as you are very well aware, Katie, there's some shady smoke and mirrors shit going on.
Oh, yeah.
In some
All
of those
in Newport.
towns. All
Newport.
right. So, the night goes on, and then obviously Shannon and Tamra get into it. I think we've already kind of like covered that. Look, Tamra said some things that were super snarky, and obviously she knew it was going to trigger Shannon, but it really wasn't that bad in terms of like some of their previous fights and Housewives fights in general. But then obviously Tamra confronts Vicki. And did you notice that Tamra was so fucking annoyed when Vicki tried to play her? She couldn't get the wig off. She's like, oh my God.
Tamra
she's trying to get,
okay. Yeah.
like, are you done yet, bitch? I'm trying to confront you. Are you done? Are you done? And then Vicki, she does her grunting and growling again. She's like, because it is. We are the Teresa Beadors. We're the Teresa Beadors.
I know, it's weird.
Like,
you did pretty good, though. That was a good impression.
Okay, thank you, because I was actually so annoyed with myself. I want to slap my own face.
No, you did good. That was good.
Like, I annoy myself when I impersonated a little too good.
I know. Well, Lisa Barlow in her confessional was like, why should Shannon be defined by her one mistake? Da-da-da. And I was like, are you joking, Lisa? I love you, Lisa, but you have no idea what you're talking about. All she does is define everyone around her by their one small mistake.
Correct.
That's all she does. And she never lets it go. So why does she expect the same grace if she doesn't give that to anybody? And she's a repeat offender over and over and over.
Facts. And listen, baby gorgeous, you're new here, babe. So we get it. We're giving you a pass on this one. And also, I will say, I have been very critical of Lisa Barlow on Salt Lake City, but at the same time, I adore her on Girls Trip. I adore her. I adore her. And I thought it was so funny when she was like, yeah, I don't know why we're getting a lesson on TurboTax on a yacht or something like that.
I just love her. I really, really, really do.
She really is a great housewife. So
she is.
And I will say, and this is please get a notary and notarize this, because I've been very critical of Lisa
am actually
Barlow.
a notary.
Please. Oh, thank God. Okay, so this is being notarized by Katie. She's the kind of villain I want on my screen. Absolutely. Yes. Like I always say, Emily Simpson, no. Lisa Barlow, absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. She's such a good housewife. And again, I love seeing her out of her element. You know what I mean? Like with these other women, I want to see what they think of her. I want to see what she thinks of them. And she had a couple of funny lines this first episode. What'd she call it? My poochie booty. What's a poochie booty?
I don't know, but it's probably mine too, which means like small and flat. I don't know.
You know what? Listen, we love your flat ass, Katie. We love your, it's iconic. It's iconic. And it's not leaking.
Hallelujah.
Okay, what's coming up? We saw some people are going to be getting into it. I saw Porsha getting into it a little bit with Luann. I don't know if that's just like clickbait or clipbait, or if it's like actually a real confrontation. We see some of more of the Salt Lake Cities entering the scene. We see
the Rory
some of
girls.
The Rory girls. And we've heard some shit about those women. Like a lot of the women on Girls Trip are claiming that the Rory girls were like too much, like obnoxious.
It's our girl, the one married to Frank
Rosie.
Sinatra. Yes. God, just shut up.
Look, be a lady tonight.
Oh my God. Did you snort cocaine? Did you?
I think my creatine's kicking in. I don't know. Or maybe it's my Tourette's. No shade to Tourette's.
No.
Please. Now, God dang it.
No shade to Tourette's. Oh my God, Jamie, you crack me up.
I can't. Look,
my eye.
Oh my God.
I just will always envision him jumping off on that sandbar. I just will. The belly jiggle and everything.
He didn't even, I think he swung his arms actually to get momentum, and then he went whoop, and he went up that little tiny 2-inch hill. He was so proud of himself.
She is not a rideinator or whatever it's called. What they call it?
It's a rideaholic, Katie.
Oh, sorry.
Rideinator.
I thought a rideaholic.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm too lazy to be a rideaholic.
Oh God. My knees
too
could
lazy.
never.
No.
My knees could never. And I will tell you, my ass is cornbread fed these days. I'm so proud as a alabaster lady.
Jealous. Yeah.
Part of it was just weight gain, which I didn't love.
Hey.
But some of it went to my ass, baby girl. And I'm telling you, I will tell you actually one thing people should know about me is that I'm obsessed with twerking, and that people who know how to twerk, I instantly think you're so cool. You're so elevated. You're so better than every other human being that exists in this world. If you know how to twerk, it like puts you several notches above other human beings. I wish I want that. Okay. Oh my God. Bucket list.
I can twerk, just nothing moves.
No.
Like even Kylie tells me, like, Mom, it looks so good. Your butt just doesn't move. Yeah. Because Kylie and I have,
I'm obsessed.
Her 21st birthday, my 41st, because we have this birthday on the same day. I took her to West Hollywood with some of my best gays. We went out. There's a video of us in the corner of a gay bar, the two of us together, and we're both like twerking, like joking. And even Farai is like, oh my God, you can actually do that. And I was like, yeah, but nothing moves.
Oh my God, but if Farai endorsed it, that means it's real.
Yes,
like
right?
he would know. Like he would know because I feel like he can twerk. That man can dance. I want to learn it, and I'm telling you, I just thought of something right now. If anybody loves me or cares about me and wants my husband to give me any kind of special gift in the future, DM him. His business is called Lawn Kings or Titan Turf Supply. Get in touch with my boy. He's on Instagram and tell him your wife for Christmas or her birthday or Mother's Day wants to meet Porsha Williams somehow, some way, and have her teach her how to twerk. I'm telling you, I'll
Jimmy,
die
we
happy.
can make that happen.
Can we please? We're getting close.
We just got to go to Atlanta.
Can we go to Atlanta? We've already talked about going to Atlanta.
Yes. We need to host a live podcast in Atlanta.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. If Porsha shows up.
We can make it happen. We can make it happen.
And helps me twerk, I will literally give her one of my children.
You might pass out.
I will pass out. I'll give her whatever she wants. Like I literally it will make my life complete.
Oh my gosh. That would be amazing. Twerk lesson.
Okay. Well, all I've heard is if you want to learn to twerk, you're not supposed to wear tight pants. You got to wear like loose pants so that you can get some jiggling going. You got to get the
like pajama pants are the best.
That's it. Yeah, pajama pants. That's what I've heard. And you literally have to like be on your toes and you got to let the jiggle go. And the jiggle moves in an opposite direction from the way your hips are moving. It's like a whole science to it. And Portia's going to teach me one day. I just know. I'm putting that out in the ether.
Have you ever heard an actual ass clap?
Yes. And
it's
it is
amazing.
So impressive.
I know.
I'll fall asleep to that sound. It's like ASMR.
Okay, but also, if you get a BBL, does it clap?
Good question. Yeah, because I've also seen women, this is a little bit hard left, not really, but like I saw a woman who got a tummy tuck too, and she's like, does this thing stay this hard forever? Am I going to get any softness back? Yeah. And I wonder that about any kind of plastic surgery. Like obviously when you get your boobs done, it changes the feel of them. You get your ass done, I imagine it changes that. Like a lot of things. So I would love, some of these women have had BBLs, I think, and they can, I don't know. Have they had BBLs or was it a fat transfer or is it just natural cornbread?
Okay, listeners, please let us know. If you've had a BBL, can you still make your ass clap?
Because then I won't get a BBL, which I wasn't planning to anyway, but I won't. If it precludes me from meeting up with Porsha Williams and learning how to twerk.
Clap your cheeks, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a manifester, but I'm manifesting this shit.
Well,
it's
today is a very powerful day. Mm-hmm. We have a portal. We have the lining of the planets. We have a solar eclipse. We have a new moon. Manifest.
How do you know all this?
Because I'm into the woo-woo shit. I love it.
You are. And that's because I'm not. So I'm just like, blah, 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 blah,
I'm into the woo-woo shit. Yeah.
I'm Vicki.
I sleep next.
Woo-woo.
I do not pay penalties on my taxes.
I don't do woo-woo. The moon, the stars.
I'm totally into the woo-woo shit.
Okay, my Coke is kicking in now. I'm just kidding. It's not Coke. It's creatine, bitch.
My edible is wearing off, so it's a perfect spot for both of us.
Okay, we are going to get out of here, but you guys, make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel, BMWs. If you want to watch all the fun, we're now on YouTube at Bravo's Most Wanted. Hit the subscribe button. We are putting out multiple episodes every single week, just like we are on the podcast. So go give us a subscribe. And as always, BMWs, mine and Katie's spicy hot takes have once again landed us on the Bravo cell block. But you can put money on our books by leaving us a 5-star and 5 stars only rating on Apple Podcasts.
And if you could leave us a message on speakpipe.com/Bravo and let us know how your ass clap works. That would be very helpful. That's speakpipe.com/Bravo. We would super appreciate it.
Clap, clap. Bye, Katie.
Bye.
Look, be a lady tonight.